What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ivan Martinez, otherwise known as Mr. Martinez, and today we're talking all about the Jack Boot from Taft. Stay tuned.
Hey guys, just a second here. Before we start the video, I just want to let you know that it is going to be a little funky at some points because the camera was coming in and out of focus and I didn't notice when I was recording it. So I do apologize about that. Just wanted to let you know that. So if you see that, that's my bad.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a great day. Today we are going to talk about Taft's Jack Boot. I recently, well not recently, but I think a few months back I just got these Jack in brown, and then I also had like these black ones here for a while now, but I was thinking about doing a review for you guys because they are definitely a brand that is very apparent on like social media. So we're gonna go ahead and walk through a few things about the Jack Boot. We're gonna go ahead and go over the characteristics. We'll talk about construction, and then we'll talk about versatility towards the end. So let's go ahead and jump in. If you guys don't really know who Taft is a direct-to-consumer brand. Their stuff is all made in Spain, so some of the European kind of characteristics are actually infused into these boots, which I really like because they are very sleek. The aesthetic is very like slim, it's not bulky. They are very loud, they're in your face, so they are definitely making a stand on kind of standing out. So if you are a guy that loves to stand out with your shoes, you guys are definitely gonna dig these boots. So in this video we're going to be reviewing both the Jack in brown and the Jack in the Starry Night. These are just two that I have in my closet. They have a bunch of different styles for the Jack Boot, so definitely go ahead and check them out online. Alright guys, so let's start off with the characteristics of the Jack Boot. We'll start off with the Starry Night. There isn't a difference between both of them except for the sole, but they both are cap-toe boots. They both also have wool on the body, and then in the back they do have a leather heel. This one is full rubber here on the sole, which I really like. If you guys have followed me for a while now, you guys will know that I am from Minnesota and it snows a lot, so I wear these all the time when it snows out.
Alright guys, so here's a really good example of when I've actually used these boots. Look how much snow there is down there. I'm actually wearing them here. But yeah, as I mentioned, I use these boots a lot for the snow, so I just wanted to give you guys a good example. Look how much snow there is here. It's a lot.
Now I know that it's not really a good thing to wear your leather out in the wintertime, especially if it's snowing a lot. It might seep through, but what I usually do with my boots, if I do end up going out in them with snow, if I feel like I am getting a little bit of water in them, what I do is I just go ahead and put newspaper in them, and then I just let them dry overnight, and then usually that usually does the trick for me. For the Jack in brown, as I mentioned before, this one has again the cap toe that's leather, but on the sole here you're gonna see it's a leather sole, but it has little rubber accents to kind of give you better grip, which I like, again, just because if I wear something sometimes there might be still like snow out, and it's always better to have grip on these instead of having nothing. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and talk about the construction of this boot. Now in the front here you will have top grain leather, which is the best leather that you can actually get for any leather, and on the body you are going to have 100% wool. It is water resistant as well, but just like anything else that says it's water resistant, don't try it. Your phone is water resistant, but you're not tossing it in the water either. One of the things that I'm already seeing on these rubber soles is that it's starting to actually wear here. Again, I have put a little bit more wear into these black ones because, as I mentioned before, I have worn them in the snow because I actually need a boot that actually is useful for them, so I don't mind getting these a little wet. Now another thing about the boot, and another thing about all of Taft's boots, is they're all going to come with the Blake construction. Now what does that mean? They are resoleable. It's not going to be as easy as Goodyear welted boots, but they are resoleable, but this just makes for a better boot. They are more flexible in general just because it has that kind of stitching, but they all come with it. Another thing is that these are all vegetable tanned leather that they actually put on them, so you are receiving a really good pair of boots for the price that you're paying. Now, as far as price goes, these are going to be in the $200 range, and as far as versatility goes with this boot, I have worn it with a lot of different pieces. I think that you can play around with the formalities on these boots. I am going to say that because it is wool on most of the boot, I'd say try to keep it a little bit more casual. I like to mix things up even when I'm suited, so I like to wear these with dress pants either way. I will usually wear these during the fall and winter season, so I'm wearing more heavier weighted suits, so with like your flannels or your tweeds, they look really good because the textures actually go really well together. These guys look really well with just a very casual look, as I mentioned before. Pull off some denim. I have pulled off like chinos with these, so you can definitely mix and match what you end up doing. But for the most part, these are very versatile. I wanted to go ahead and talk about sizing real quick, just because it was a little tricky for me to figure it out. And I have other boots from the past from Taft already. Like I got the Saint boot, and then I also have some loafers. But I'd say that because these are wool, like most of it's wool, it was a little bit different as far as sizing, and like it just seemed a little bit bigger, and I don't really know why. I did pick out the same size as I did before, so if you're gonna go with the Jack boot, just keep that in mind that the wool is gonna make it a little bit, like you're gonna have a little bit more room in your foot. Don't really know how to explain that, so I usually have to really cinch down the laces on these guys in order for them to fit well on my foot, nice and tight. So I don't know if it's just due to the wool or I don't know what it is, but they do have a really nice sizing guide on the website, so if you need any kind of advice on like whether to size up or size down, for the most part you do have to size down. So just go ahead and check out the website for that stuff. Definitely go ahead and check them out if you're interested. Definitely leave me any comments down below if you have any questions at all. If I can't answer them, I'll definitely refer you to the website, but for the most part I'll be able to answer most of them. Definitely leave any comments if you already own any Jack boots or if you own a different pair of Taft boots. So definitely go ahead and subscribe down below. Definitely go ahead and hit that bell button to get notifications every time I post a new video. Make sure you join the Martinez familia, and as always guys, style up.